NCERT Exemplar Solutions, Class 10, Maths, Chapter 7, Exercise 7.2, Question 12. The points A, -1, -2, B, 4, 3, C, 2, 5, and D, -3, 0, in that order, form a rectangle. We have to check if this statement is true or false. Let us find the answer. We are given the points A, B, C, and D. And in the statement we are given that these points form a rectangle. To check if ABCD is a rectangle, we check what can make ABCD a rectangle. In a rectangle, diagonals bisect each other and diagonals are equal in length. What does diagonals bisect each other means? It means midpoint of diagonal AC must be equal to midpoint of diagonal BD. Diagonals equal in length meaning diagonal AC, length of the diagonal AC must be equal to length of the diagonal BD. Now let us check the first property. Diagonals bisect each other. To check this property, we first compute the midpoint of diagonal AC. Let us consider point A as x1, y1 and point C as x2, y2. And what is the midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 by 2, average of the x coordinates, y1 plus y2 by 2, average of the y coordinates. Now let us substitute A and C in this formula. x1 is -1 plus x2 is 2 by 2, comma, y1 is -2 plus y2 is 5 by 2. -1 plus 2 is 1, 1 by 2. -2 plus 5 is 3, 3 by 2. X coordinate is 1 by 2, y coordinate is 3 by 2. Midpoint of AC is equal to 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Now let us compute the midpoint of diagonal BD. Let us consider B as x1, y1 and D as x2, y2. And the midpoint formula, average of the x coordinates, x1 plus x2 by 2, average of the y coordinates, y1 plus y2 by 2. Now let us substitute the points B and D in this midpoint formula. x1 is 4 plus x2 is -3 by 2. y1 is 3 plus y2 is 0 by 2. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 by 2. 3 plus 0 is 3, 3 by 2. Therefore, midpoint of diagonal BD is 1 by 2, 3 by 2. We have found the midpoints of both the diagonals AC and BD, and they are both equal to 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Therefore, we can say that diagonals bisect each other. We have verified the first property for a rectangle. The second property is diagonals are equal in length. And to check this property, we compute the distances AC and BD and check if they are equal. First, let us compute the length of diagonal AC. Consider A as x1, y1 and C as x2, y2. What is the distance formula for these 2 points? Root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Let us substitute the points in this formula. x2 is 2 minus x1 is -1 whole square plus y2 is 5 minus y1 is -2 whole square equal to root over 2 minus of -1 is 3, 3 square plus 5 minus of -2 is 7, 7 square. Root over 3 square is 9 plus 7 square is 49 equal to root over 58. Therefore, length of the diagonal AC is equal to root over 58 units. Now let us find the length of the diagonal BD. Consider the point B as x1, y1 and D as x2, y2. BD is equal to root over, what is the distance formula? Root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equal to root over x2 is -3 minus x1 is 4 whole square plus y2 is 0 minus y1 is 3 whole square. Minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7 whole square plus minus 3 whole square equal to root over 49 plus 9 equal to root over 58. Therefore, length of the diagonal BD is equal to root over 58 units. And from what we have calculated, the lengths of both the diagonals AC and BD are equal. The diagonals are equal in length. And this verifies the second property of a rectangle. Since we have verified that the given points A, B, C and D obey the two properties of a rectangle, diagonals bisect each other and diagonals are equal in length, we can say that ABCD can form a rectangle. Therefore, the given statement is true.